In general, there was a lot of nerfs made across the entire board, but Astra definitely got hit the hardest out of every
The game was
single
just a lot more fun to watch and play with
patch that came out today.
It's true.
Astra's max amount of stars has been reduced to 4, and the cooldown on both her Gravity Well and her Nova Pulse has been increased from 25 seconds to a whopping 45.
Oh my god! It's busted!
I'm shedding a tear at the Astra nerfs.
Yeah.
One, because it's sad, but also because it's gonna make games easier.
I love balls in my
I feel
face.
salty about it.
This is insane. 25 to 45 seconds. That is so long.
You tripping, bro. You tripping.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Nine back at it again with a brand new Valorant video. So shortly after my first Astra guide was released, Riot decided to completely change her and make that video completely irrelevant. So here I am today with a new video going over some of the best ways to play new Astra. Alright, let's get right into it. Okay, so let's quickly go over what are the changes with new Astra. Well, they removed one of her stars and just literally made every cooldown on her way longer. So this definitely changes up Astra a bit. Before you had a lot of options and can do a lot of things within a single round, but now you definitely need to think a bit more before you use each piece of utility and be a bit more deliberate with each star that you use. But one of the actually cool changes made to Astra is the ability to go in and out of astral form way faster than before. So really now it feels like you need to be way faster with putting down your stars mid-round rather than just pre-placing them every round and only activating them as abilities once the round starts. For example, on defense. Before on old Astra, a common practice was to place 2 stars at both bomb sites and keep one on you to use later. But now, because you only have 4 stars, if you place down all 4 at the start of the round, that leaves you with nothing you can be flexible with. This, in combination with the fact that stars take longer to reuse once you pull them back, really pushes you into a playstyle where you can't just pre-place all your utility, but you need to use it as the round goes. So for defense now, I'll just place 1 star on either site, which will act as a smoke most definitely, and depending on what I see here or what one of my teammates say, then I will start to use my other stars accordingly. This new Astra playstyle requires more of a general game sense of what the enemy team is trying to do and the speed to place down utility where it needs to go. Now on attack sides, you definitely feel way more constricted in the things you can do with your stars. Assuming 2 stars will always be used as smokes by default, that gives you only 2 other stars that you can use within the round. What was common before was to use 2 stars as smoke, use 1 star to help take site, usually a suck somewhere on the bomb site, then after you would use your remaining stars to re-smoke in the post plant. This is not possible anymore. If you use 3 stars to take the site, that leaves you with only 1 star left for post plant. This makes it so you can't re-smoke the 2 common angles that you want to have smoked. So you can do 2 things in this situation. You can either use all your stars on the execute to try to take the site as cleanly as possible with little casualties, so using 2 stars for smokes and 2 stars for a suck and stun on the site as you move in, or you can use 3 stars to take the site and use the final star to deny the enemy from defusing the bomb with a suck and try to play time as best as possible. I found that this is what gives me the best success in general on my attack sides playing the new Astra, as opposed to trying to use that last star to re-smoke one of the 2 common angles. So one thing that wasn't changed at all is actually Astra's ultimate. So you want to be using that similarly to how you were using it before. That means it's definitely strongest in the post plant. If you're playing defense and you need to retake a bomb site, then you can use the wall to cut off the long angles that people like to hold in post plant. If you're on the attack side, then you can use the wall to cut off the 2 common angles that people will push when retaking, essentially giving yourself 2 more smokes if you place the wall correctly. So yeah, that's the one thing that wasn't changed at all about Astra. Going from old to new Astra was her ultimate, so definitely just continue to use that in the ways you were before and you'll get similar value. The new Astra in general requires more adaptability and communication. Your cooldowns on all your abilities are really long now, so you definitely want to be keeping an eye on that minimap and communicating as best as you can with your teammates so that each piece of your utility is used well. Astra is no longer the go-to smoker for most maps like she used to be in her current form, but where she is good, she will require more from the Astra player to get value. Astra was always the hardest smoker to play in Valorant, and with the new changes, I believe she is even harder to play to get the best value. But don't let that deter you from playing new Astra in her current state. Playing Astra can still be rewarding as it teaches you the best fundamentals in the game, such as game sense and communication. But that's it for me, guys. Bit of a shorter video going over the general playstyle and mindset you should have for playing the new Astra. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have been playing the new Astra, if you've been liking her, hating her, or you think Riot nerfed her too much that you think she's unplayable now, which is a completely reasonable take, and I want to see what you guys have to think. Alright, well that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.